A lot of guys like, if that is your last game, I feel sorry for you. And I'm like, don't feel sorry for me, motherfuckers. I had a fucking.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, man.
Jason Kelce tearfully addresses retirement talk with Travis Kelce on New Heights podcast. In the future there will be something said that 2 days after a tough loss in what ended up as the Philadelphia Eagles' final game of the NFL season, Jason Kelce is addressing reports that he told his teammates that he is retiring after 13 seasons in the league. The Eagles' All-Pro center spoke with his younger brother, Kansas City Chiefs star Travis Kelce, in the latest episode of their New Heights podcast on January 17 about the Eagles' loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and said decisions about his future are not definitive. I don't know what next year is going to look like with the team, he said. I just want to make sure everybody knows how much I love and respect and appreciate the effort and energy they put into the year. I didn't announce what I was doing on purpose despite I guess what's been leaked to the media. I just don't think you're in a position after a game like that to really make that decision. I just don't. There's too much emotion in the moment, there's too much going down in the moment, to really fully grasp that decision. I'm not trying to be dramatic and continue to draw this thing out, I'm really not. When it's time to officially announce what's happening in the future, it'll be done in a way that's definitive and pays respect to a lot of people and individuals that have meant a lot to me. He added, in the future there will be something said, I guess. When he appeared to get emotional, he and Travis Kelce paused as his brother said, hell yeah, man. There's a lot of emotion in the room, for sure, Jason Kelce said. I don't know what the future holds for anybody in that building right now. Kelce said he spoke to his Eagles teammates after Monday night's game to share his love and appreciation for their dedication this season. He again became emotional when he spoke about how players approached him after the game and preemptively congratulated him on his career. We'll all be on the edge of our seat waiting on what decision you end up making, big guy, Travis said. Kelce appeared visibly distraught as he left the field after Philadelphia's frustrating 32-9 loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a wild-card game. The father of three choked back tears and searched for his family, including his wife, Kylie Kelce, and father, Ed Kelce, in the stands. Kylie, 31, said in Kelce that she hopes her husband will retire before he loses the ability to play with their daughters, Elliot, 2, and Wyatt, 3, and Bennett Llewellyn Kelce, who was born just after Super Bowl 57 in 2023. Before her son Jason Kelce told his teammates he was retiring from football, Donna Kelce reflected on what made the Philadelphia Eagles center so great. She focused not on his status as a likely future Hall of Famer, but the heart he brought to the game and how much his team's city loves him. It's exciting to see how Philadelphia has embraced him, Donna Kelce, the mom of brothers Jason and Travis Kelce, said in an interview with NatFL before Jason announced his retirement. Jason is a special individual, where, somebody telling him he can't do it is a fire that drives him. After the Philadelphia Eagles' season-ending 32-9 playoff loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Jan. 15, Jason Kelce told his teammates that he has decided to retire, the NFL confirmed. Younger brother Travis Kelce, a tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs who is dating Taylor Swift, is still in Super Bowl contention. I just am really, really thrilled that both cities really feel very attached to both Jason and Travis, Donna Kelce says, reflecting on her sons' NFL careers. They're very much larger-than-life human beings that attract really great people all around them. It's really fun, despite the headlines, the viral recipes and of course, pictures with Taylor Swift. Donna Kelce insists, she's just a mom. In a wide-ranging interview with NatFL, the woman known as Mama Kelce talked about what it was like raising two professional athletes who were a handful growing up. Her secret for getting them to settle down and stop fighting back then? Just one word, Dad, that was it. She tells NatFL, once they got to a certain size, I couldn't do anything. The brothers have always been close, she says. If somebody said something bad about their brother, they would be the first to defend them, she says. But they also felt a sense of sibling rivalry growing up. There just is, you're constantly fighting in the pecking order, and that's just the way families are, she says. I think a lot of people try to stop that. But some of it's kind of good because you get to understand how to relate to people. They stopped physically fighting when they were in high school. Once they were the same height and the same weight, it was done, because it was equal, and they were going to hurt each other, she says. There's always one fight, and it's the last one. Travis Kelce and the Chiefs won their first playoff game on January 13th, beating Miami Dolphins 26-7. The next day, the Eagles were knocked out of the playoffs. Donna Kelce attended both games, to celebrate the football postseason. Donna Kelce is partnering with Hiluva Good Dips for a big game countdown calendar with 7 days of recipes including one of her own. After all, the key to a successful tailgate is the food, she says. Partnerships like this one are just one of the ways famous NFL mom has interacted with fans directly. Everybody that's come up to me has been very gracious, very supportive, and they tell me that they love my boys, she says. What mom doesn't want to hear that? Her sons first started playing sports when they were 3 years old, beginning with soccer. By this point, she says she doesn't get nervous before their games. It's just second nature. This is just a part of their life. I enjoy it. I have fun, she says. There's no ritual, really. I'm not very superstitious. She does have one consistent game day habit. I like to let them know that I'll be watching and wish them good luck, she says. Even looking back on their first playoff games, Jason's in 2013 and Travis in 2016, she remembered feeling more surprised. When they were growing up, they were on teams in high school that weren't really winning teams, so it was very exciting, she says. She's described the year of 2023, which started with their Super Bowl runs and ended with her son Jason's relationship with Taylor Swift, as a great ride. Partying with celebrities appears common for Donna Kelce, like when she and Swift went viral for rocking along to a stadium-wide swag surf at the Chiefs-Dolphins playoff game on January 13th. Swift's attendance often points the cameras in her direction during the games, and occasionally, by proximity, Donna Kelce, it's kind of funny that they're following an old lady, she jokes. But it's obviously because of my boys and who they know, so I totally understand the glamour about it, but I'm just a regular mom like everybody else. She says she's encountered a lot of characters through her son's famous football friends. Big personalities, very much a love of life, very animated, lots of great stories because of who they've met and the individuals that they've been around, she says. There's just a myriad of stories all the time that are sometimes heartbreakers and sometimes just the funniest things, so that's been my greatest gift, is to be able to share that with them, with some of their players. She adds, that friendship also extends to her fellow NFL moms. They're just amazing human beings, she says. I know what they've had to go through, and there's kind of a kinship that we have with each other. If you do get to meet them, it's an automatic connection rooted in shared sacrifice. We all know how hard we were working when they were younger and trying to make ends meet. Because it's expensive, she says, the relationship between the NFL moms doesn't compare to the bonds between the mothers of college football players. She says you're with the same kids for 5 years, she says. In the NFL, it's a little different because the boys end up with girlfriends and wives, and so the moms are kind of not in it that much, she says. Travis Kelce is notably dating Taylor Swift, and Jason Kelce is married to Kylie Kelce, with 3 daughters. She's previously joked that Jason is her favorite child for a simple reason. He gave her grandchildren. Jason and Kylie Kelce share 3 daughters, Wyatt, Elliot and Bennett, the youngest of whom was born less than 2 weeks after the 2023 Super Bowl. Donna Kelce says her grandma name is Dee. That's the first initial to my name, and it's usually the first consonant that they can say, she says. As for her grandparent style, she says she's not a typical grandmother in that she's not around 24/7. I'm more of a fly-in, have a great time and then fly back out, she says, which I'm sure is much to the chagrin of my son and his wife. She adds that she loves spending time with the 3 girls. It's wonderful to be able to see life through the eyes of a child, she says.